everybody. I know it's been a little while.
Our background is completely different.
In case you hadn't noticed, yes, we did find a new place to live, and we'll get more into that later.
There will be a tour coming.
We're not exactly sure when, but it'll be very soon, I can say that much.
Oh, yeah, I went blonde.
For those of you that don't know, that was a pain in the...
You can say ass.
I don't need to say ass, it's just, that was brutal on the nose. I will say that. But, sorry it's been a while. It has been very chaotic and interesting since the last time we actually sat and filmed and did much of anything.
So, you know how everybody was saying 2020 was a complete dumpster fire, shit fire, whatever? Actually, James and I were doing really good, like financial-wise, friends, all this, everything was really good in 2020.
2021?
February 13 happened in 2021, and it just went downhill from there.
So it started by our old trailer, and I can say our old trailer because that shit box is finally gone, scrapped, no more.
We watched it get scrapped, it was kind of cool.
But February 13th, we had the hazard tree that we've been trying to get dealt with for years now.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, I will link the previous video below when we were in the hotel.
Yes.
Explaining all that.
But we had a tree come down through the roof and basically violently evicted us for a short bit.
That bitch yeeted us at Mock Jesus anyway.
Yeah, there's more in the other video about that. So
there's a lot of things we still can't talk about. Legal matters.
Still.
We'll get in that next year probably.
Whenever that gets resolved one way or another. So for now, we're back to filming. It was chaotic with dealing with all of that, getting the new trailer, finding the new trailer. That was a whole issue in and of itself.
Positive manifestation helped a lot with this.
Yes, it did.
He even barked at his dad.
Yeah, you don't do that to the jarhead like him. Anyway.
He's an ass, but he's a loving ass.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. So, we finally got the trailer, got it in position, started the whole process of moving everything in.
So, him and I did this in one fucking night. By ourselves.
Granted, we had everything that was savable, salvageable that we were going to keep. We already had it all boxed up, bagged up, etc. And we literally, when the trailer got delivered and set in place and everything got set up, we spent, 4 hours that night?
No, it was 6 o'clock when we started, and it was damn near 1 o'clock when we ended, because we also had to go back to the hotel, feed Heimdall, eat our own dinner, change socks, because both of ours got wet.
Yeah.
And then come back and finish it. And then we slept at the hotel because...
Well, we were leaving the next morning anyway.
That and we got a new mattress, and it's one of those ones that you unfold out of the box, so it had to deflate for 24 hours, or inflate.
It's a 10-inch memory foam mattress in a box. Actually, really comfortable to now where half the time we don't want to get out of the bed.
Yeah, the first 4 days it kind of hurt because we were sitting there adjusting.
And
now we just don't want to leave it.
Yeah. So we got that, got everything in, and there was the time of daily going through getting stuff put where it's going to work, seeing if it's going to work there or not, and moving this and moving that. And then we went through a bunch of our stuff, and we actually tossed a lot of things that we look back at and we're like, why the hell are we even holding on to this now?
Yep. He actually got rid of some things. He's getting on a little bit of the bandwagon of, I don't need this. I'm working on it. It's taken 4 years.
And it'll probably take a few more. Just saying.
Yeah.
But once we finally started getting things set up, and for the most part...
being able to just chill and, clean the house here and there.
Yeah, we took a little bit of time to enjoy the new place because we feel bougie in it.
I shit you not. This, bougie.
Yeah.
for us.
For us, very, very bougie. And by the way, this isn't our couch.
This is the dog's couch.
Yeah, it's... So if anybody ever comes over, they have to make sure that he's okay with them sitting on his couch.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not kidding.
Heimdall owns this couch. He still asks to get on it because of what
Routine
I trained
and
him for. But he's working on it. He doesn't have to ask all the time.
A few times he's gotten really good about just deciding he wanted up here and he didn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that happened, once we finally started getting settled, and then it was starting again to hunt for attorneys and jump through all that.
Doctor visits are coming back.
Yeah, and prematurely, or well, I shouldn't say prematurely, but
Fire season can't kick off with a
yeah,
bang, so.
And it started for us in the private contract world drastically earlier than it has in years past.
Like, beginning 2 weeks of July?
Yeah.
No, June.
It was about the middle of June.
Yeah.
Middle toward, like, the middle to 3/4 of the way through June is when it kicked off. For us, that's when I got my first dispatch. And...
Sorry, we're distracted by the dog. He's sitting...
Dude, just lay down.
Lay down.
I know, you're not used to being on our spots all the time. Just lay down.
Quit being a butthole. Thank
I
you.
know, it's bougie and we're in your spot. Just don't give me that look.
Anyway.
So, fire season kicked off, and there were a few down times in between dispatches, but not many. I mean...
I saw him a total of one entire week. The entire summer from the end of June to the beginning of October.
Yeah.
It was that busy.
I went up and down the entire West Coast, mostly Oregon, a little bit in Washington, and down in California. So, it was a busy year, quite chaotic given everything. And
especially still going through the pandemic.
Dealing with all the restrictions and all the mitigation procedures, and having to walk up to get chow and you have to stand there with a mask on, lift your hat up if you're wearing one so they can take your temperature, ask 15 questions, and you can get your food. Understandable, not complaining about it. Sometimes it would be nice if some of the features of the way they used to do chow was back, because there's some things I really miss. But
hey, at least Camp Crud was knocked the fuck down.
Yeah. One of the big noticeable things between the last 2 summers with all the COVID mitigation.
And wearing masks?
Wearing masks, more adamant, like they make, if you don't wash your hands before you get in the line to pick up your food from the window and go back to your trucks, they don't give you your food. Kid you not.
They were a little stingy, and if somebody's gonna come between me and food, they're gonna get stabbed. This is why I don't work.
It's okay. So
I don't people well.
But the big thing is for those of you in the fire community or know people who are in the fire community, you hear them talk about a thing called Camp Crud. And it's nothing...
Kind of like a common cold.
Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, you're gonna die. It's just the, hey, you're probably gonna have it coming out both ends, or at least one end for the next couple of days. You're gonna feel like crap. Your head's gonna, be plugged up, cruddy.
So it's like Taco Bell on steroids?
For some people, yes.
Ugh.
But the big thing is, with all these mitigation processes they've gone through for fire camps, Camp Crud was almost non-existent. Like, it did still happen, and it was sparse when it did happen. But just those steps, and the numbers dropped drastically.
Whether you believe it or not, masks do help. Yes, some people with asthma, claustrophobia, and other things get in the way of wearing the mask, and I understand that. As someone who has asthma and immunocompromised, the mask is saving my life right now.
But we're not going to go on the whole tangent of discussing this.
Everybody's got your opinion. If you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine. I'm not going to belittle you for it.
It's your choice.
We both have our shots. I have my booster. He's waiting to get his.
That's for another video.
But if you don't believe in the shots, don't believe in the shots. I'm not going to sit here and be mad about it. But I will say, keep your distance from me, because I don't want to die.
So, with that being said, after fire season started the process of readjusting to me being home again, her whole routine just got like
It was fucked.
foobarred. Yeah.
It was fucked.
Then there was the whole process of transitioning back to, okay, what am I going to do in the off season? Because don't get me wrong, I love fires. I want to still be in the fire world. I will always want to, no matter what. So I've got a little bit of time still. I went through and tossed my hat in the ring for every position I qualified for with federal agencies because I need the year round, and that's the best way to do it. I got a few backup options just in case, but back to looking for work. We're still manifesting, we're still being positive on it. And with that, in the meantime, I've been looking for whatever as far as something for now to continue to keep us going. Something will break, something will come through. And all while trying to fix the car, which that'll be in another video of all the parts that...
Yeah, I've already started a vlog on it, and he will also be showing you putting on the parts and stuff like that.
Yes, I will be setting up my camera when I go to put the parts in on doing it. It's probably going to be time-lapse just to make it easy. I think we're going to try to keep, if there's audio when I'm talking and like when it's being stubborn and I have to cuss out the car. Just because I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I just think those are hilarious when you're like, you stupid.
Yeah.
And then you take a break, come back, and it goes in the way you were just trying to. Yeah.
Yep.
The struggle.
It's life.
But we've got a bunch of parts for the suspension on the car because the parts I've already put in previously that were adjustable components, well, the bushings are starting to fail. They're very high maintenance and they're very prone to the problem that I have. So we went a different direction.
Yeah,
Something
our
we're
Aston likes to do this when we go around corners. It's kind of creepy.
Pillow ball bushings, for those of you who don't know, are fine if you're a lowered street car. But if you're going to have a lot of articulation, movement, beating and jarring and impacts like you do off-roading and logging roads and gravel roads, and unless you're cleaning them out pretty much every other day, they don't hold up. They were cheap. They were to get us a solution for our alignment and everything when we did the lift, and that's a whole nother conversation I could go on about.
And next week he works on the car and gets it fixed.
Yep, we finally got the last few parts in.
That way we can go play in the mountains for a short bit.
That way we can actually go maybe play in the snow up in the hills. If we can get a few other people to go with. That way we have backup just in case.
But most of the thing, through 2021, I was not in a mental headspace to film. I wanted to get myself settled in a new home first because I don't like change. Change just bothers me. But a lot of new changes are coming and it's really exciting, so...
It's changes for the good.
Yeah.
We're still moving forward. We're still keeping our heads up. On the upside, with everything that's happened, everything that we've gone through, do we have some issues over what happened in the tree and all that? Yes. The tree, unfortunately, is still there.
They kind of half-assed trimmed it to make sure it wasn't...
Yeah.
They cut it straight to make sure that no branches are leaning over our trailer. That doesn't solve the fucking problem that it's rotten. Anyway, I need to...
Yeah, you need to just...
change the subject. He is going through counseling. I don't feel like I need to yet.
She's got her four-legged counselor that is glued to her back end ever since.
I literally, I cannot put him in his kennel anymore. The kennel's in storage.
We haven't used the kennel since we left to go to the hotel.
Yeah, we got a new storage unit too.
Yeah,
it's a lot longer.
I happened to be home from a dispatch for a day.
Just the right timing.
And just things worked out perfectly. The storage place called because we were on a list for a bigger unit if it ever showed up, because ours was jam-packed. Like, we had no room to do anything, no room to organize anything.
That 10 by 10 was stuffed.
Yeah. And they called. She looked over at me as it was on speakerphone, and I'm like, if you want to.
And they had to do it We had to do it the day we could
We-
set up a day to do it, but
We had to make a decision whether we were going to take it or not that moment.
yep. And then we decided to
Pull the trigger.
pull the trigger. We asked a couple friends for help, and we busted out.
Shoot, we moved almost everything in about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
we had
we
a couple of friends help, and it was greatly appreciated. They're very good friends of ours. They might appear in vlogs at some point.
Probably Andrew. Joe's like a recluse. He stays in his home a lot, and especially because his car got into a wreck. He's
Yeah,
fine.
he's okay.
There's no issues.
He's just going through the process of getting his new car because, well, the old one was not savable. It was
Yeah.
going to cost too much to repair. But he's good. He's already got the car ordered. It's just a matter of when they figure out
Deliver?
how to get it to him or what. I don't really know,
I've
but
never ordered a car.
I'll find out when he gets it. But yeah, he's not a big fan of being in the public eye, so he may not show up. Our buddy Andrew, he may
He has
not.
no choice.
Yeah, he's gonna end up in some of them at some point, especially because if he goes plays with us up in the hills, I'm gonna put him on blast. Like, I hope he understands. And Andrew, if you watch this, yes, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna teach you a thing or two.
Anyway.
You married it.
At least you're not as crazy as that one. You're a different crazy.
I'm a different crazy, but you're just as crazy as I am. Otherwise, this wouldn't work.
That's true. Anyway.
Yeah. Anywho, so there's been a lot this year. Just ups and downs, mental struggles, physical struggles.
We will be going back to the gym next week, so we'll be able to exercise and work on our health, which goes in play with mental health. There's going to be some changes to the channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more planner videos, and I'm going to try and structure things better to where, like, Fridays you get a planner video, Monday, Tuesday you get a weekend vlog or something like that if we occasionally do something, because lately we've just been sitting here watching YouTube.
We've had a few nights of being, potatoes and the YouTube rabbit hole.
That's not something to film.
No.
That's not something to film.
But
So-
this year we're moving forward with our physical health, our mental health, the structured routine to help her. Mine's gonna kind of be work dependent on where I end up and whatnot. So we may end up moving, we may not, because like most of our moving fund had to go to, well,
Yes.
actually all of our moving fund had to go to this.
Yeah, we did a fundraiser and with our savings and help from friends, and now he's a permanent bitch for one of his friends.
Yes, one of my friends just, oh hey, here you go, and I'm just like, oh god damn it. Like, I was floored, but
Anyway,
anywho.
I'm wanting to work on my brand of YouTube. I want to change the name. I just have yet to figure out what name.
We're still working on that. We're still going to have the same content. We're still going to be us. We're not going to change that at all. We just haven't figured out which way we want to go for the rebrand.
Yeah, we'll get there and we'll figure it out. He's trying to help me out with a lot of things. Update on my health. Because of what happened in February, my disease, I came out of remission. And my disease has progressed some.
She's still heading back toward stable where she was, but because of that, it kind of kicked it into like low gear and just kind of started creeping a little bit. And we're trying to get it back to where it's like it's in neutral with the parking brake set.
Yeah.
Those of you gearheads watching, you'll understand that one.
I'm working towards getting back into remission. It's gonna take a bit. You might notice the differences in my hands when I'm doing planner videos because I've got narrowing of my fingertips, and it always looks like my hands have been in water for 4 hours because of the pruniness. It's just my skin getting tight.
Yeah.
But I'm doing good. I'm not in as much pain. We have upped my medication for my autoimmune.
I'm the only one typically hurting the most now.
Yeah. And if
Which
I get
is
too cold,
tough.
If I get too cold, I now have a heated chair and a 94-pound Rottweiler.
Don't forget the fact that, like, when we say bougie, our chairs, heated, powered recliners with massage.
Dude, it's freaking awesome.
I swear she's gonna wear out the massage motor soon.
Hey, I haven't used it in quite a while.
No, but you did for quite a while ago, like one. As soon as it turned off, click.
Well, we had just moved in. I was sore.
But things are getting better. And this is actually the lighting in the trailer that's going on right now.
Yeah, my ring light's not on. So if you think I should have my ring light on, let me know.
Yeah.
Because I can see it's a little yellow.
And we want to make sure that you guys can see everything clear. So if we need to, in the next video, kick the ring light on and kind of play with that a little bit to where you guys can see us better, just let us know in the comments down below. Just type it out. Even if I or her don't necessarily respond to it right away, trust me, we will read them. We try to respond to everything. Sometimes life, you know how it goes.
I'll respond before he will.
Yeah. She gets the notifications. I really don't. I have to go in and look at it, and it just... I'm not that tech savvy with the apps. I'm going to be honest.
It's not that hard anyway.
I know it's not that hard. It's just not my forte.
Yeah.
Okay?
Anyway, those are all the updates that we have now. We have a lot of videos coming. I have a lot of planner videos to do, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be two to three videos a week until I get caught up on my planner videos, and you will see a vlog splashed here and there.
Yes, and once I get the parts put on, her and I'll sit down, we'll go through and get everything edited and pieced together and sped up or slowed down, whatever we need to do. For those of you that want to see that, and if you like it, please let us know. If you want to see more stuff like that, I will do my best at it, even if that means I have to divert and make a channel that I'm going to need your help with on that.
Yeah, I can help you figure that out.
But
if there's anything, like a video that you want to specifically see or something that you want to
want us to focus on,
yeah,
a subject, whatever, ideas, please.
Just comment
down below. Let us know. We're not ever going to say, oh my god, that is just, nope, not us. Nope, never going to happen. We may be like, okay, well that one's going to take a little bit because we'll need to get A, B, C, and D. But we will do our best. Any ideas? Just let us know. What?
You over-explain things and just keep going. Anyway.
I will lick your face.
Like, that's gonna stop anything. Another way to get a hold of us too is I have a link for the Facebook specifically for this channel. You can direct message me on there. One of us usually message you back.
That one we both get notifications on, so.
But I'm gonna get going. This video is getting long, and this one over explains everything, so. And my dog just died.
He's ready to have his bed moved back in front of the couch, or so he can take his couch back.
Yep.
One of the two.
But you'll see us some more videos. Right now we're not adventuring because the car's busted, but once it's fixed,
there will be a lot more adventure videos coming up.
So, have a good day. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for staying on my channel and going through my shit with me for the last 8 months from my last upload. Things will be better.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you next time.
And we appreciate you all staying.
Later.
Later.